don't try to elevate yourself or think you're more important than the people that work for you.
One of my all-time favorite business books is called Good to Great by Jim Collins. And one of the concepts he teaches in there is get the right people on the bus and then find the right seats for them. So to your point, it's basically exactly what you're saying. It's like, make sure they're the right person for the company, but be flexible enough to put them where it makes the most sense for not only you, but also for them, right?
Right. And see, my job as the business owner, and I always let them know, I have to do my part as well. In other words, I have to be a good steward of the money, of managing customers, managing people, because at the end of the day, this cleaner may be working by themselves cleaning a building, but they're not by themselves. They're still part of a team. And the other thing you always want to do, don't try to elevate yourself or think you're more important than the people that work for you, because you're part of a team. And I always make sure, and you want to do this, make sure you let the people that work for you know this, that you are part of a team. You know what I'm saying? In other words, and it's the truth, I'm not without them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it without them. And then they couldn't do it without me either. So we're a team. We're working together. I've got my job to do. I make sure you get paid. I make sure that we get this amount of counts or whatever. I make sure that the right people fit the right jobs. I got my certain little tasks I do. If this person don't make it, I got to make sure the job gets covered, things like that. Their job is, to make sure it gets cleaned properly, to show up, show out, do a great job. And without each other, we're going to be
falls apart.
We're going to be failing the customer. Yeah. At the end of the day, we're a team working together to try to make sure the customer gets the best job possible.